Hello, I have awoken from my daily slumber, which I guess is not really daily, which is a topic for another day, but Reno's here. That's cool. I have him level 1. I haven't played him yet. I mean, you saw my daily login bonus, so we're gonna learn him together. And who better to share this moment with than you all? I need friends. My goal here is simple. I just want to hit every sig, see how it feels, you know, get accustomed to the character. I have a feeling I'm going to play him a lot. I mean, Guns and Orb are two of my favorite weapons. His stats aren't terrible. I mean, they do leave a little bit to be desired, but also they're not really bad by any means, so we're going to just see. This person, though, I'm hoping they're not a Bugman expert, because based on their getup here, looking more, I guess, experienced than I am here. But yeah, let's just see. Side sig, yep. This move, I have a feeling you just carry momentum. Look at that. Yeah. So this is what I was gonna imply or predict, I suppose, from the dev stream footage, which is that they just used it standing still and you had a lot of exiting momentum, which is like after the move, I missed my combo, you just go super far. So I figured, and looks like I was correct, that with dash impulse you just go crazy far. So that's a good sig. This one covers a lot. I think I mentioned in the analysis video that it covers 3 jump heights. Based on looking at it in game, I think it's probably like 2.5, because you have like an underside for like half a hitbox. But yeah, that's still super high. Does not seem like a lot of recovery frames. One thing I do want to test, which let me actually test this right now, is if you can use it to GC recovery. Yep, you can. Okay, so that's going to be super good. Reno is not going to be easy to edgeguard by any means. Now let's try down sig, because this one is the other move, and that one almost hit into that. Yeah, that one also seems super good. Little recovery time on his sigs, which is to be expected from his archetype. Oh. Well, I guess I didn't hit all 6, but that's okay. My impression of him right off the bat is honestly that he's super strong. Like, all 6 of his sigs seem usable, like, constantly in a match. Maybe not constantly is not the right word, but, like, usable throughout a match, and you can expect to see each of them in a given scenario, which is not the case for every legend, so that's obviously, like, a good perk to have. Let's see. Oh, yep, that move seems good. It does have a bit more startup than I thought it would, based on the dev stream footage. Sidelight end sig is something that I thought about trying. So I'm not sure if that's jumpable or not. I mean, I'm gonna make a Reno character guide likely, so we'll see in that if I can take a look at that. But yeah, I mean, his offstage and his edge trapping seems really insane on each of the weapons, right? Because like the guns, you have this move that sends downward, then you have this which catches a high recovery, and then you have like the side sig which you can just go zoom in. I try to be fancy there and make the bomb explode, the mine explode, and then I send them off stage, but didn't work like that. So you can use that to recovery, it seems like. Very cool. I do want to see this one off stage. I want to see this one spike. This is definitely my favorite sig, I would say. Just looking at it, it looks cool. It feels really good to use. You go actually a good amount of distance, and again, you can recovery like that. So, oh, I didn't have chase dodge. I just realized. Oh, maybe I did actually. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I just woke up. I'm kind of delirious right now, but yeah, he seems insanely good. So I missed that last Sair. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. We're alive. So which sig have I not hit? I haven't hit this one, so let's do that. And I want to hit the offstage version of down sig. Does this one carry the momentum like the side sig on the guns? Doesn't seem like it's the same. It does carry momentum, but not the same way, or not as much to the same extent, which is interesting. But oh, I should have done that the other way. Okay. Here's my chance. We're on Thunder Guard, so there's a giant like lack of stage in the middle. So if I can get them in that hole, maybe I can do this this down sig. Let's see. Oh, they're gonna go high. Yeah. They saw me. They saw me on the hunt. Uh-oh. Okay, I live here. I'm gonna get down sig. I knew it. Mayhaps? No. Not today. It's not gonna happen. Unless? Oh, very cool. I would like to unlock more stances here. I definitely want to try out the speed stance. I believe you get 3, 7, 6, 6, which is pretty crazy. 6 speed, 6 defense on this character just seems super good. Strength is the other one I want to try out. You get 5, 6, 6, 5, which is a pretty basic lineup, but still pretty good. So yeah, I definitely will play more to get that. But overall, my impression of him is that he's just very fluid, and he's very good at boxing you in. It seems like based on his signatures and I mean his kit in general is good at boxing you in, both these weapons, if they space outside your range and everything like that. But look at that, that's crazy, you can get that far. But yeah, the fluidity I think is super nice. It fits his character archetype. He's a gunslinger, right? He should be quick, he should be fluid, and he definitely is. So I think they did a really good job at capturing that character. But yeah, I do want to use this orb side zig. I still don't think I've hit it, honestly, but it's very good. And I think his sig kit on release is kind of bonkers, honestly. There's very little recovery time on a lot of things that you feel like, oh, maybe I should be able to punish that there. Again, he is a newer character, so there is like a difference in reaction time to both his startup and his signatures. So there's situations whenever a new character comes out, there's like times when you feel like, oh, I should have punished that there, but you didn't. But it's not necessarily because of anything about the move, although it definitely could be, but more so because you're not used to it. So like I'm getting hit with a lot of signatures right now, not necessarily because like, oh, they're insanely broken or anything, although I do think they're super strong, but more so because it's like not expected, right? Reaction time, a huge part of it is preparation and knowing what to expect. And experiencing it in the past so that you can react to it again. So like one of the best ways to learn it is to just get hit by a lot of sigs, right? Then you can learn the timing of it and everything like that, and feeling out the recovery time, the reaction time. Something that I like to do sometimes with either newer characters or less picked characters is to mix up my recovery time. I know, what does that even mean? But it's like if I do a whiff on a character that's not really used very often, I should not have gotten hit by that horn, and then I like delay my recovery time a little bit. And then the next time I do that move, I just do it instantly. Oftentimes I can get away with an escape or a punish that I wouldn't otherwise have gotten because the other person expected the recovery time to be the first one around, the first time I did it, rather than the actual recovery time of the move. So like something like that is it's pretty interesting. I'm going to do it again. Yeah, I had a feeling they would hold forward, dodge up, no, dodge in. And then I'm going to try an end light, or I'm going to try side light into end sig. See if that works out. If I can survive here. That might be the priority number one. Okay, never mind. Hello? Okay? Why does this keep happening to me? What am I doing wrong? Wait. Maybe? I'm still in it! Okay, we're back. We are back. Well, let's see what I can do here. Mayhaps a victory? A comeback? Oh, I didn't need the second stair. They used their jump already. Okay, well, I mean, I missed that twice today. First against the Terrace and then against this other bug man here, but maybe I'll try and hit that by the end of the day. Then again, that stair is kind of more insurance than anything. If they jump, they fall into it. If they don't, they run out of jumps, so I don't really need to hit it, I suppose, to get the knockout, but that's okay. So I do want to try sidelight into Ensig. I want to see how many dodges that covers, because I feel like Ensig, because you have that first initial blast coming out of the blasters close to Reno, I feel like it'll hit like a diagonal dodge down. I mean, again, I'm going to make a Reno character guide, so I'll do that experimenting in the future, but as for just a wowzers and impressions video, you know, we're figuring things out as we go along here. I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to catch it, and then I'm going to... No! I don't have this, you know, speed stance, and I get that. I promise you, speed stance, I get that one. I don't know what they were doing. I feel like kind of got away with something there. GC to recovery. Nice. And I made it back. All slippery. Which is what bugs are known for being. You ever go into a cupboard and you see a bug and then you close the cupboard because you're scared? Oh no, please God, no, please bug. Ew, gross. And then you open the cupboard again once you get like a tissue so you can let it outside and then the bug isn't there anymore. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway. Point is, I think Reno is a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying him a lot, way more than I probably should. I just really like his design, which I think helps. Like, there's some characters where I'm not huge on their design, so I just don't play them, which is probably not the best thing to do if we're talking about trying to like get better and like play the best meta and everything like that. But I just, you know, if I don't like how they look, I'm probably not gonna play them. But there's something very nice about Bugman. That platform completely ruined what I was about to do. I was gonna do a super speed shot, but I guess I can become the super speed shot with this side sig. You go so far. This person has the lampshade or the lantern lampshade. That's lampshade is a different thing. Lantern skin, the lamp boy, as I like to call it. This one was helped designed by one of my friends, so I was gonna get it, and then I realized that costs money. So maybe next year. But at least I can observe from afar, from a third-person angle. It'd be weird if I just started talking about myself in the third person. But then again, I don't think anyone would probably even notice because of all the weird things I do otherwise. Like, I feel like it would just blend right in. We're not going to talk about some of my other... Oh, okay. The one thing I could say about Reno that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I noticed it as I was playing against that bot there, is that on the orb end sig, let me pick up orb so that I can show this off. The one thing is that this move stops your momentum in its tracks, which does not feel like, feel very fluid when compared to everything else in his kit, but this is gonna kill me. But is it worth it? Was it worth it? I don't know, up to you. Yeah, that's the one thing. That move, it just feels weird to have that be the only one that's a bit static. So I guess if I were to give one thing about Reno that I would like to change, it would be that. But otherwise, I feel like the force on a lot of his moves makes a lot of sense. I heard some people talking when he was released, which again, I kind of just woke up, so I was not really there for that. But they're like, yeah, his moves, they feel like they need a bit more strength. But honestly, for their utility, and like, it makes a lot of sense, right? Like that side sig, yeah, that one didn't kill, but it also moves so far that, like, if I hit it closer to the corner of the map, it would have traveled so far that it probably would kill really early if it had more strength. And then also his archetype is like a gunslinger, right? They don't have the most power, which I guess, I mean, if you're looking at Cassidy, it's a bit of a different story, but he's just speed, you know? That's more what he's about. Accuracy, speed, and lower strength. So his character archetype, it does not necessarily fit to have super high strength sigs, and then I almost died. Sorry. What was I just saying about being weird? Yeah, I'm sorry. I do want to try and hit this though in that position because I want to see if that spikes or, well, I guess it spikes. There's that answered. I really like how these wings, these like a moth or butterfly or ant wings, ants don't have wings, flutter in the loading screen. I like that. And then when you lock him in, he like his other arms come out to pull out the glocks. I'm enjoying his design a lot. Which, by the way, again, like I hate I don't know why I said again. I didn't mention this, but I kind of hate bugs. Yucky, gross. It was scary. Maybe I alluded to it. Anyway, either way, I don't actually know what kind of bug Reno is, and the less I know, the better, because I don't really want to be in depth about, you know, the genus species of this beast. You know, the less I know about bugs, again, the better. The only way to solve bugs is with patches. Sorry, get carried away. I'm glad I died for that. Can we be serious again? I have a feeling that a lot of Reno SIGs will be very hard to punish for a bunch of people and in a bunch of scenarios, partially because of what I mentioned earlier about things when they're newer being harder to react to, because you're not anticipating it and you're not entirely sure what to look for. Also, I'm getting guitar strings. I don't know what's going on. I would like to not get guitar strings, please. But I also feel like because of the hitbox or hurtbox displacement, which is just big word for saying I hit button meaning I move, it's gonna be hard to punish because of the movement, especially like something like this, right? Something like this. If your hitbox is, or hurtbox, I keep mixing up those two, is being displaced, then you're moving away from where you were when you first used the move, and so positioning is 100% going to be the key to punishing. I mean, in general, the single most important thing for punishing is positioning, right? It's positioning and timing. How you get or how you miss punishes is defined by your positioning and your timing. And so, like, if you're not in position to punish, like this side sig, for example, where you're going zoom in, not going for it, or trying to space above it is definitely something to try out. So if you are struggling against Reno's signatures, especially the ones that move a lot like this one, if you're spaced horizontally with a weapon like Katars, for example, that's going to be hard to punish because you don't have range. If you have guns, if you have bow, it might be a bit of a different story, but yeah. Either way, that's a bit of knowledge dropped on you, which I'm dropping the ball here, literally and figuratively, the orb ball. But yeah, that is something to consider, is the spacing of where his attacks go. So like this hits horizontally, right? So if you're above it, it'll be a lot easier to punish, as opposed to horizontally, where it takes up like that half the map, even 3/4 of the map space. If you're standing there, then you're not gonna have much time to punish. You know what I'm saying? Alright, last game here. For as much fun as I'm having with Reno, I got other things to do today, other responsibilities to take care of, so I can't let this go on for too long. But I will try. I know I mentioned this in the first game, and then I literally just forgot completely because I have dumb brain, but I'm going to try and hit every sig in a single game because that sounds like it's fun. And also, I was kind of hoping that I would get a Reno because then I could, you know, put into action what I talked about just now. But honestly, it applies to every character in like every situation about like being in the right position to punish. So if I notice a scenario where that comes up, then I'll let you know. Also, because I have stupid brain, there's no chance I remember if I pick up a different weapon that I have to hit the other sig. So I just gotta remember side sig, down sig, and we're good. Side sig, down sig. All right, we're good. We're good here. We're done. No more orb. Get this out of my face. Out of my sight. Okay, where's does this count as a sig? I hope not, because I missed it. I'm gonna do that. Oh, if I just held it, this is gonna... Okay, yeah, they can jump out of that. I was gonna say if they do nothing, this is gonna work, but they did something, so it didn't. I was kind of hoping they would do nothing, though, if I'm gonna be honest. That was stupid. I could have recovered, but I didn't want to kill, and then I did it anyway. I was hoping I would ground pound them so it would send them into the sky, and then I could hit that, but I guess that works too. That works too. All right, two more, and we're good. Oh, okay. Well, if I didn't get it before, I got it now. I don't know what I'm doing with these combos. I'm dropping combos left and right. I gotta eat something. My blood sugar is probably low. I've been talking too much. Again, I just woke up. I'm just eating. I have every excuse in the book. You come at me with anything, I got an excuse prepped and ready. Don't you worry. Well, now I need to hit this because if I don't, then the game ends. Oh God. Okay. I mean, the game ends in more ways than one, apparently. But there we go. 6 sigs, 6 games total. That's not true at all. I don't know why I said that. But there's Reno. Truly, wowzers.